Hey guys, I'm Allison and welcome to Allie Reads. First, I'd like to start by apologizing for not having a video last week. I was on vacation in San Francisco all week. That trip was super fun and super awesome, and I didn't have time to make a video obviously because I was out of town, but I did get a lot of reading in, so that was good. So I'm coming to you guys today, I know it's a little bit late, with a June wrap-up. My first ever wrap-up, which is kind of exciting. So I will start. The first book in June that I was able to finish is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. So as you guys have seen in my other videos, I admitted that I have not read the Mortal Instruments books yet. So this was a big step for me to finally start the series, see what it was all about, and I got through this one pretty quick, I think. I don't really give books like a rating out of 10 because it's kind of hard to wrap it all up because there are moments that are higher than others, I feel like. Overall, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I feel like the hype was a little bit over what I did when I read it. It was a pretty easy read, and some of the things I could kind of predict were going to happen, but I still really enjoyed it, and I'm really happy about it, so that's the good news. I talked about it a little bit more on one of my other videos. If you haven't read The Mortal Instruments, you're like me, we probably should get on this, guys, because there's a TV series coming out in the spring, and there's already a movie. It feels like pretty much everybody has read the series, so that's why I started kind of reading it too. And I kind of just blandly jumped into it. I'd heard the word Shadowhunters, but never really thought about what it meant. I'm excited to finally start getting into more of the series and hopefully reading more of these soon. The next book I read in the month of June was Creed by Tricia Lever and Lindsay Curry. And I talked about this in my summer TBR video. It's a horror novel. And going into it, my expectations were, I tried to not have expectations about these books. I haven't really sat down and read a horror book before. I didn't even really know that was a genre that was kind of available, so I was super interested when I heard that this was a horror novel. And as you can see, it's a pretty short read. I think I mentioned that. The text is kind of small, but not too long. And I pretty much flew through this. I read this in 1 to 3 days, I guess. I sat down and just binge read it for a couple hours too. You guys, it is creepy. It is really, really creepy. One thing I thought going into this book was that it was not going to be as scary as it actually turned out. Even the first couple chapters, I was like, oh, it's a horror novel, it'll be kind of scary. This book, it's really twisted, really gruesome. If you're squeamish, I might stay away, but if you're into all that freaky stuff, if you love horror movies and sci-fi or something like that, I don't know, this book might be for you. I would definitely check this one out, guys. Like I said, super quick read, super easy read, and really thought-provoking / adrenaline racing. Next, and unfortunately last book for this video that I read in the month of June was The Secrets We Keep by Tricia Lever. Basically, it's about two twin sisters, totally opposite from each other. There's one that's popular, and her name is Maddie, and there's one that's more artsy and quiet. Her name is Ella, and everyone at school loves Maddie. Ella even thinks her parents love Maddie more than her, kind of thing. It's this one twin is favored over the other. So when they both get in a car crash and Maddie dies, but Ella lives, she holds herself responsible for Maddie's death and says, okay, you know what? Maddie was the one everyone loved really anyway, so everyone will be more sad if Maddie dies than if I die. And so she decides to become Maddie. She's thrown into this whole new world of kind of the upper class of high school and finds out stuff about her sister that she never knew was going on before. It's also just a really creepy idea. Guys, I really enjoyed this book. My expectations were iffy for this one going into it because, I don't know, this isn't exactly a book I would have picked out of the store to buy on my own had I not met the author. Guys, it is so good. I really like this. Again, quick, easy read, not that long. As you can see, and the text is, bookmark fell out. The text is pretty big, as you can see, so definitely check this out. I guess you could say June was my month of Tricia Lever since I read Creed and The Secrets We Keep. And I'm going to mention this book even though I'm not done with it yet because I read most of it in the month of June, but I will not describe it or give my rating or anything until next month. And that is Jodi Picoult, The Storyteller. Right now I am that far into it. I am loving it so far, guys. You need to pick this up. This might be my favorite of the month, I think. So these are the 3 books I officially finished in the month of June. I recommend all of them. Got lucky, none of the books I read this month were bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and bye!